they're normally 18 inches. Right? Then we have the picks. Right? And these picks are used to take out the packing out of the stuffing box. Right? So a little note on the pick here. They are made of special tool steel with the roughest usage. These tools are warranted not to break when removing the packing from any type of stuffing box. Right? They tell you it's a warranty. They tell you it shouldn't break, right? Because they made it out of high-grade tool steel, right? So you wouldn't have that when you put it inside the packing. When you start to pull it out, the screw should break, right? Hopefully it wouldn't break, right? But you know, with all things, but none break as yet when removing the packing, right? You have your flexible packing extractor. This is our next type of extractor, right? But this one is slightly different. This one is the stiff, non-flexible, and you have your flexible. So they say the flexible packing are constructed with high-strength cable, right, for the flexibility. Precision heated tip extracting worm and a breakable rotary swivel assembly, right? Swage assembly. The swage assembly just means our tape pad coming down here, right? Worm tip have a plastic protection coating and large, smooth, easy grip handle. So this whole flexible extractor, the tip that they have a plastic coating. That's so you're not, more or less not to scratch the stem, or when you rub against the stem to scratch it, or to scratch the stuffing box, right? So that's some brand. Some brand don't have the plastic coating over it, right? But it have a smooth, easy to grip handle. You never even put no strain on your hand. It's easy when you're extracting it. If you look at the first one, these sort of have this circular. So when you pull it out, you could probably slip out, right? But these have a nice. The second one, the flexible, have a nice, easy to grip handle. Now, I'm not sure on the design of the flexible packing extractor that NESC have. This is just a certain brand which come this way. Some of them don't have this easy to grip handle. Hollow punch, right? They are used for punching holes in leather and gasket material. So hollow punch is a punch that is used for punching holes in leather, right, and gasket material, right? Now, most of the time you'll use the hollow punch is if you're doing one of the full face gaskets and you have to actually punch out the bolt holes, right? So you could use this. You could also use them when you're making small washers, right? But most of the time we make small washers in the case of you're fabricating something close to a pump and you don't want, when you strike the arc, the bolts are ground off onto the pump itself. So you tape up the bolts and you put these gasket material washers so that the metal to metal contact between the pump and your flange face, right? To resist that metal to metal contact, you're going to use these gasket material washers. We have a video presentation here on how you use the punch. It's a short video, so we can just take a look at it.
All patch power punches are perfect for this job. To make this 5/8 bolt hole, you use a bayonet mount. Select the 5/8 cutter and put it on the mount. Line the tool up on your guide marks and strike it with a non-metallic mallet to cut the hole. ID and the OD at the same time. To do this, you mount both the ID cutter and the OD cutter on the bayonet at the same time. Notice how easily the cutters mount on the mandrel. Then you use the mallet to make the cut.
Right, any questions? Any question based on the hollow punch? Now, if you look, this man have in the video presentation, you have a nice, pretty hollow punch, right? It's a sort of double design, right? The hollow punches I know we have at NES is like these. So if you had a cutter inside and outside, you'll be using two separate punches, right? It isn't designed like the one on the video, which part you use one punch and you connect the two head onto the manual, right? Those that we have are like these. So you have to punch them individually, right? So if you want a inside diameter, you use a small one, and then you use a bigger one for the outside. Or, that is in case you're making a washer. But normally you use the gasket cutter and they give in there the same small and large cut with the gasket cutter. Any questions so far? Everyone hearing me? Feedback?
Yes, sir, we're hearing you.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going along. And within the presentation, you saw this hammer. And now this hammer, now you could use a mallet to it. A mallet is those made out of wood, right? But you use a surface hammer, right? The purpose of the surface hammer now. The surface hammer are used for metal forming because they are able to bend and shape metal without causing surface damage. So unlike the ball peen hammer, that when you hit it, the metal to metal, it could sink and then the metal. You could use a surface hammer because when you hit the metal, you don't want to see the hammer face appearing onto the metal, right? Or onto the material. So we use a surface hammer in these cases, or a mallet, which is one without this Teflon type head. It's just a wooden head, right? But a surface hammer. And the main purpose is it wouldn't leave no marking on the material your hammer is. Then you have your regular ball peen hammer, right? The ball peen hammer, also known as a machinist hammer, is a type of peen hammer used in metal work. It has two heads, one flat and the other called a peen, which is rounded, right? So using the peeling, and when we get into the making of gaskets, which will be on Thursday, you'll see how they actually use the head to mark out the gasket. Right? You press the hammer head on the gasket face itself against the flange, and now you use the ball line to cut the holes for the flange once you're tracing it. Right? So the ball have a purpose. The flathead have a purpose. Right? The ball also have a purpose, which we know as peening when you're using it when you're using it to help shape metals. Right? For instance, if we're doing like most of the time you use the peen side of the hammer or the ball side of the hammer, is like if you're making something like an orange peel. Right? An orange peel is just a fitting you use to blank off a line. It kind of outlawing NESC in terms that it take plenty gas, plenty heating and cutting. Right? If you're making a regular reducer, you could use it too. Because sometimes I have to pong it to shape it, to get it wrong, to get it curved. Right? So what used to happen is to put it on creating device or use a pipe and you're hitting it with the ball pad. Right? So you wouldn't leave this, if you use the flat side and after you heat it up, you go leave the hammerhead mark onto the metal. Right? With the ball, less likely that happen. And when you're hitting it, you have to hit it some glancing blow. You don't hit it and leave the hammer on that spot. You hit it like you're gliding the hammer across the material you hit it. Compass and dividers, and we are familiar with these. Compass and dividers are used in drawing and scribing circles, and we should add arc, right? So once you have to do a circle or arc, you need a compass, you need a divider. Why are we talking about the compass and divider? Sometimes when you're doing a gasket, you have to lay it out, and you might only have a compass or a divider, right? So you lay out the gasket with that, and you could cut it probably depending on the material with a scissors or a shears, right? If you don't have a gasket cutter. Inside and outside calipers. The calipers are used for the measurement of inside of pipe and spherical objects, right? Then we have the caliper, vernier caliper. So you have a digital caliper, vernier gauge, yeah, and this one, as they say, is digital. Using the measurement of the inside and outside diameter of pipe and spherical objects, right? It's a more precise means of measuring than the measuring tape, right? You normally use calipers. It's a kind of machine shop tool. The machinists and them will use it because you want 100% accuracy if you're making back a shaft, right? We have a video on how you should learn how to really burn your caliper. Why? Because while you're testing the consistency with the valve stem, you might have some cases where you might have to use a vernier caliper, right? Not just the inside outside caliper. You might need an actual measurement, so you'll have to learn how to use the vernier caliper. And this is just a small video on it, on how to use it.
This is the caliper, and the zero in the vernier scale is right in the zero in the main scale. Then here the measurement I have is 0 millimeters. And if I open the caliper, I can read 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 15 millimeters, 16 millimeters, but what if the zero in the vernier scale is between the 15 and the 16 millimeters in the main scale? Well, then I must read the vernier scale. From here to here, the vernier scale represents 1 millimeter, and each line represents 0.05 millimeters. So here, the zero line in the vernier scale is after the 15 millimeters line in the main scale. So the measurement is 15 millimeters plus something more. So now I must look for 3 consecutive lines in the vernier scale that coincide with 3 lines in the main scale. Then, if I pay attention, going from the left to the right, I can see that the lines in the vernier scale are closer and closer to coincide with the lines in the main scale. These 3 lines seem to coincide quite well with 3 lines in the main scale, and the next ones are to the left of the lines in the main scale. Then, I am interested in the one in the middle. So the measurement is 15.40 millimeters. I have 8 lines, so 8 times 0.05 is equal to 0.40. Let's do it again. For example, let's read here. I have 46 millimeters plus something more. And we can see the zero is quite near the 47 millimeters line. Then the 3 lines I am looking for will probably be the scale. These are the ones that coincide better with 3 lines in the main scale. The line in the middle is the 7. So the measurement is 46.70 millimeters. Let's try it once again. Here I have 64 millimeters plus something more. And I have to look for the 3 lines. Okay, I will move the vernier scale, so this time I have something slightly different. These 3 lines coincide with 3 lines in the main scale. I am interested in the one in the middle. In this case, it is 0.35. So the measurement is 64.35 millimeters. I have 7 lines, so 7 times 0.05 is equal to 0.35 millimeters. Thanks for watching. If you like this technique, don't forget to click like and share. You can find all my videos in my channel. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Right, any questions based on the vernier caliper? Right, this is just a demonstration on how to read a vernier caliper. As I say, is a machinist tool, and if you look at, normally, if you're doing our fabricating, you know, we just go with the measurement close, and in that case, it'd be better say, if it's like 10 or 30 millimeter, right? You see the last one he did, he said 34 points, right? So you're giving your point whatever of that millimeter. It's something, it's a more accurate scale than the normal regular measuring tape or regular steel ruler, right? And this is just examples because you might have to use the vernier caliper to check the measurement with the, as I say, the valve stem. If you're doing like, what are the hole diameter, right? You could use the vernier caliper for something more exact, something more precise than what your regular measuring tape or steel ruler will get you. A mandrel or abba, right? What is a mandrel, right? As you see, it's just like a metal, piece of solid metal. In this case, in the shop, you might just use a pipe instead of the mandrel, but just to give you a general idea on what this is about, right? It says generally tapered cylinder against which material can be forged or shaped. In this case, you use that, you rub the packing around this, and you cut it against the mandrel. But the thing with the mandrel, if you look at this one, have measurement on it, you'll measure it according to the diameter of the shaft. Because remember, the packing has to fit around the shaft, right? So normally you get a measurement that coincides with the measurement at the shaft, right? So to tell you, a manual can also be used by the jewelers, right, to stretch like a wedding ring. So you put it on the manual and force it on, right, and it stretch the ring, right? But like the purpose of the manual is just something cylindrical in which material could be placed against to forge the shape. And we use them while we shaping the packing to cut the packing rings on. Any question? You all hear me though?
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah, we hear
Alright.
More than one person but me to answer. Why can't
Alright. Pipe tap. Now even though we have a tap here, but the main thing This reading is on tapping. But the main thing is really the die, right? The die. Now this here, you're seeing which by the cursor is, these are the dies, right? And these straight ones here are the tap. The difference between the tap and the die, a die is used to cut male thread, right? A tap is used to cut female thread. So if you want to cut something inside, right, you use the tap. If you want to cut threads to the outside, which is going to be male thread, you use the die. And if you remember the video, when you're doing the valve servicing, sometimes the bolts and them that hold the gland and the gland follower, the gland flange, sometimes when you remove them, they have gumming. Some of them might be rust. So what has happened, you put the dye over it and you do a process called chase, right? They come like you're tracing it over, but they say you chase it, right? But this reading here is telling you about the tap. It didn't tell you as much about the dye, but the dye is just placed to the outside of the stud, and you run the dye over the stud to make back the male threads. The tap, as I say, makes male thread. So they say taps are used for cutting female thread, right? The pipe wall thickness must be considered when drilling a hole for female thread. The hole that is drilled before making the pipe thread must be the proper size, right? So when you're tapping something and you drill the hole, right? Say you drill a half-inch hole, it have a certain size tap to use to cut thread in that half-inch hole. And if you look here within the box, this is a chart that I'll give you. The chart will tell you what tap to use depending on what size hole you drill, right? So it's nothing that I can say by I know it offhand. It have a chart. So if you know, hey, I want to use half-inch, it will tell you what size a hole to drill and what size a tap to use for the half-inch, right? So they give you some steps on how to tap a hole. So first thing, you use a center punch and you mark the spot where the hole is to be drilled, right? You don't want when you're drilling it wind off, so you center punch it, right? Using the chart, determine the proper drill and tap to use. So you see, they refer you to the chart. So you don't know what the proper drill bit size and the proper tap size to use, right? Put safety equipment and drill the hole. So you put on your PPE when you're drilling the hole. Fasten the tap to the head and insert the tap into the hole. Now, mightn't see it good here, but this handle hold this tap. So you just put the tap into the handle and you tighten it. You have a small screw to the side, you tighten it, and that will hold the tap. And you insert it now into the hole that you drill, right? To tell you now, so the next step here, apply oil and light pressure to the tap and turn in a clockwise direction. Light pressure, because the tap are them easy to break, right? That's certain exercise. Don't law the fabricators from using the tap, because you know some of the fabricators are a little strong. Remember in library we break about 3 taps within 10 minutes time. So they say, you see the fabricator, all they just drill the hole, all they forget about the tap in the hole. Right? So you're applying light pressure. On every full turn, let me see. So you're turning in a clockwise direction. But step number 6 say now, on every full turn, back the tap water. Break the chips and clean the tap. Right? So you want to break, you wouldn't be tapping right through, you wouldn't be turning it clockwise right through. So every time you make a full turn, you go back a quarter turn backward, right? Because now the threads, the shaving now, does make some chips, some brittle chips. If you continue threading it right through, what has happened? It damaged the teeth on the tap. So every time you go one forward, you move quarter backward to break the chips, right? You make a next turn forward, you make a quarter backward, you break the chips, right? They say repeat these steps until the required number of threads are cut, right? And that is how you use a tap, right? Wrench. So we're looking at wrenches now. Wrenches are used to hold and turn screws, nuts, and bolts that have octagonal heads. Some wrenches are designed to hold and turn threaded pipe, right? That is pipe wrench. So wrenches now are available, adjustable and non-adjustable wrench, right? So they are adjustable and non-adjustable wrench. Non-adjustable wrench fits only one size nut and bolt. There are 4 common types of non-adjustable wrenches, and we'll get into them just now, right? They are available in English and metric size, right? So you could get a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch, right? 1 inch, as well as you could get a number 8, number 10, number 14, 16 in metric size, right? This adjustable wrench can be adjustable wrench can adjust to fit different size nuts and bolts. So if you want to use a wrench on different size nuts and bolts, and it's better you have an adjustable wrench, right? So we're looking at the type of non-adjustable wrench here. And the first one we have is an opening wrench, right? It has an opening at each end. If they have 2 openings, there may be difference in the size. So normally if it's an opening wrench, right, and it have 2 openings, you have a difference in size. So if you have a metric, you could have one size is 8, one size is 10, right? This is your open end wrench here. These are your non-adjustable wrench. Open end, we just call this closed end or box end wrenches. Hex head, right? We just call it Allen key, or they call it a hex key. And then you have the combination. A combination will have an open end and a closed end. So we look at the box end. Box end wrench have 6 or 12 points. They are easy to use because they provide a firm grip and will not slip off the nut or bolts, right? Not like the open end, depending on how you push it, it will reach a point where it could slide off. With the box end now, everything box in, right? Or close in. So it have no chance that when you turn in this wrench, it will slip off, right? You have your Allen wrench, what we call the Allen key.
Yeah,
Key wrench, and are made to fit the sockets of hex head screws or bolts. They are often used in tightening set screws, right? So they give you the U side. If you have a set screw, you could use this Allen key, hex head, hex key, Allen wrench, anyhow you want to call it, right? Then you have your combination wrench. So the combination of the same will have an open end and then go have a closed end. Combination wrenches has an open end and one end on one end and a box end on the other. Right? So you have an open end on one side and a closed end on the other. Then we have here adjustable wrenches. We have the pipe wrench. This one I call it a spud wrench. And this here is adjustable end wrench, what we call a crescent, right? But crescent is really a brand. You could have a Stanley, you could have a bit, it has Stanley, it have, let's see our next, it's Klein. These are popular wrenches, right? You could have Toolcraft, right? And it could have Crescent. Crescent is a brand. But everybody just, you know, if it was the first brand that come over, everybody just know these wrenches. I want a Crescent wrench, right? They give you a Stanley, you satisfied with that. But if you look at the wrench and them, some of them are crescent, but that's a brand. That's the brand name of that. Right? So adjustable wrench. Adjustable wrench has one fixed jaw and one movable jaw. The opening is adjusted by turning the adjusting nut. The use of the wrench can save time when working with different size nuts and bolts. Pipe wrench, also called a monkey wrench, are used to hold and turn threaded pipe. The jaws are spring-loaded, so the wrench can be repositioned without readjusting the jaw, right? What that means? Normally, if you're working on a pipe, right? When you open this wrench and you set the pipe size, and you pull and you tighten on your pipe, all you have to do is you squeeze to the back. Yeah, you ain't bound to turn the nut, because the wrench will grip onto the pipe. So you squeeze the back, this back piece here, the extended piece of the jaw, and what happens, that is open the jaw. You set it back on your pipe, it hold on, and you don't have to, like before, when in the early, without training on how to use a wrench. Sometimes when we tighten a pipe and you tighten your wrench and you pull, and you realize it's hold on to the pipe tight. You hit it and you try to slacken the nut to get it off of your pipe. You don't have to do all that. You just squeeze to the back here, this extended part of the jaw, and then you spring open. So you could work quick. You pull, you squeeze, you open it, you reset it, you flip it back onto the, latch it back onto the pipe, you pull. Right? So you don't have to go and you have to adjust this nut right through with every stroke or every pull you adjust the nut. Right? It's spring loaded. Bench vise. And I believe this is the last tool. Yeah. This is the last tool we'll be looking at today. And it's the bench vise. We know what a bench vise is, what it looks like. We know the purpose of a bench vise. It's just to give aid while working on object or working on equipment. It's just to give aid, a holding aid, a mechanical holding device, right? So the bench vise is a stationary vise with two sets of jaws, right? One for holding flat work and the other for rotor spike. If you look here, the top height have a flat piece. That is where you hold the flat work. But if you're working on pipe, it also have this round portion here. Circular portion within the jaw. You will use that to hold pipe, right? Some bench vise have swivel base, so they can be used to turn a vise in any direction, right? So this one's stationary, but this one have a swivel base. It have two sliding handles, sliding thumb screw on the side here. Most of them don't have. You could just open them and it will cause this whole base to rotate. Right? This one cannot rotate, but this one could rotate. It could swivel. Right? And that's the bench vise. Now, these are some of the common tools that you'll come across when working or when doing valve servicing, right? And the practical instructor find it was worthy that you understand what you're working with and some of the tools you'll have to come across and how to use some of these tools. If you look, we didn't get into the uses of some of the common tools, but some of the uncommon ones, right? We had video demonstration on how to use them. And mind you, even though you might say, but we have a demonstration how to use the gasket cutter. When we read the practical aspect, just going through the slide fast, and you should get the slide by later, hopefully, right? And you reach the laying out of the gasket, and show you how to lay it out, right? Within the demonstration, you will see how to use the gasket cutter, right? They show you different methods on how to lay out the gasket. Tomorrow, please, the Lord will be looking a quick review on maths. right? Apply maths. Now, we're not going into every detail in terms of maths, but it's just really how to read the measuring tape, right? It's just a look on how to read the measuring tape, be it feet and inches, or be it the metric system, right? So we'll just give a brief review on the calculation aspect of it. Last we have to do is the circle, right? Why the circle? The circle have to deal with the gasket or the laying out of the whole sole, right? I'll show you how to divide a circle. We'll go like 4, divide that circle into 4, right? How to divide it into 8, and how you divide it into 12, right? Because both holes are added in quadrants of 4, right? So we will just look at, you need to go too big, right? So we will just look at how you divide the circle. But you have to learn the circumference, because you'll have to lay out circle, lay out the, you have to know how to divide it, because afterwards you have to come and lay out the bolt holes, right? Depending on which type of gasket you're making, right? Any questions based on today's lesson? Anybody?
No, no questions from me.
No questions. So everything was clear, right? Straightforward.
Mr. Kado.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the topic for today?
Today?
Yeah.
Like tools.
Tools, alright.
Right?
Good.
Yeah, command valve tools.
Thanks.
Right? Any other question? As I said tomorrow, we don't really, I believe everybody knows how to measure. Right? Everybody knows how to measure. But as the practical instructor said, just give them a briefing on it again in case it slipped their mind. So just want to make sure that they can measure, not to do special, basic measurements and stuff like that. So we'll look at some of that tomorrow, please God. Any questions before I go? When you get the slides, go over the slides. It have a lot of video. So as long as you open one link, right, from what I send you, you might see about 5 videos, right, showing you the same thing. You know, everybody have different ways of doing things, right? But you'll get the idea more or less. The more ideas you get, is the easier it will become when you reach into the shop, right? Because you have a different perspective on how you do it, how you use this, right? Some might be right, some might be wrong, right? But at the same time, you have a basic understanding of how to use the tool, right? Any question before we go? All right. Everybody good?
Yeah, good, sir.
Everybody good? And all was understood?
Is that?
Miss Bess, any question? Miss Bess.
I don't have a question here. You say walking around eating nice.
Siva, any questions?
Nah, none so far.
None so far. Right. So we're going good. Jovan, what about you?
No, sir, no question.
Right. Okay, so are we going good so far?
I'm watching.
Hello? Right. Well, if no question, class, this is the end of the first session. Right? This is the end of today's session. I'll see you all tomorrow, please God, at 5 o'clock. hopefully everything goes smooth as today, and we finish by 6. Right? So more or less an hour. The longest session might be some of the last one, Thursday. I guess the video kind of longish based on the practical, but just to give you a better idea on what you have to do. Right? If no question, people, enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe. Members, still practicing the social distancing. Right? Even though KFC and thing open, but we still practicing the social distancing. Everybody take care. Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, sir.
All right.